15-year-old Ashley Dorsey was an exceptional young lady. She pursued each and every one of her passions with her whole heart. Whether it was performing with a dance company or playing the cello, this young lady was an exceptional bright light. In 2019, in the early evening, Ashley was out riding her skateboard. Then suddenly she was hit and she was killed by someone driving a white Chevy Equinox. That driver didn't even get out to check and see if this girl was okay. He simply fled the scene and disappeared. Police immediately asked the public for help and issued an APB for that white Equinox. And soon thereafter, this guy right here, Daniel Ross, was arrested for felony hit and run. Because Daniel Ross was arrested on felony hit and run in Louisiana, he immediately was booked and had a $1 million bond. And now it seemed that this young lady's family would at least get some justice because they certainly would never see Ashley again.
Everybody thinks their daughter's great, but my daughter was special.
This is Ashley, and like her mother says, she truly was one of a kind.
Honor classes, driven, responsible, talented, art-wise. She danced with Missy Crane Dance Studios, started her kindergarten year, decided to take up cello, and excelled.
But it doesn't matter how precious the life was that this man took. The Good Old Boy Network came through, and a judge reduced his bond to $20,000, and Daniel Ross walked right out of the jail. Now, I want you to keep in mind that this is not a man that took responsibility for the life he had taken. He simply disappeared from the scene and hid his vehicle. And if it wasn't for tips from the public, we would have never known who took Ashley's life. Daniel Ross here and his attorneys filed delay after delay, and it took 6 years for this guy to finally be sentenced.
Daniel Ross was sentenced today, 5 years after the incident. Judge Scott Lehi saw fit that Ross be sentenced to 4 years of in-home incarceration.
You heard that correctly. Judge Scott Lehi here gave this killer 4 years of home confinement. The family and the community were immediately outraged, as well they should be. And Judge Lehi immediately issued a statement defending his sentence, telling the community that, I just want to let you know, I spent a lot of time thinking about this. Looks like the good old boys are still looking out for each other down south. Sort of makes me wonder what Chief District Attorney Robert S. Tu meant when he said the District Attorney's Office is dedicated to delivering justice for his community. But I guess when you got a judge like Scott Lehi, who's busy dressing up like a woman on the weekends, you're just not going to get any justice at all.